I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Anderson to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Cut 19, cut down. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Tight end on the move left.
Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready, ready. Ready.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. New England going to take their second timeout as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement.
And he's in! Rob Gronkowski. Touchdown, New England. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Falcons 14.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Get up. Gravity Lions.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, The ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The third quarter begins with a run. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
At the 43-yard line.
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
New England.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Tight end motioning left. He'll drop to throw. To the left side. Caught by Gronk. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
So the athleticism of this tight end is pretty well documented, Mike. I mean, he can pick up yards after the catch. It's just such a rare trait for tight ends. So it's the size, it's the speed, it's the matchup problem. And we got a glimpse of all of it right here.
On the RPO, he's going to keep it himself. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Touchdown, Patriots. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken just shy of the goal line. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Dragon, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready?
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Patriots take over.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup of 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard.
And drop 60. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Warriors 70.
The tight end going in motion to the left. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 10.
18 Romney. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They bring the tight end in motion.
Let go.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Ready. Third. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Check smash. Check smash. 19 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18 Pioneer.
They'll send their tight end left.
Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw again. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Back to throw, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
Tight end on the move left.
Go.
Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's a turnover on downs.
Down. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and
A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
70 Lions. Ready, ready.
Back to the air again on second and 10. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Here's a run with Hunt. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Throwing now on third and long. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
He gets free. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now. 19, Charger, 19.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Ready.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
65, here we go, here we go. Go.
He'll look to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Street. Let go.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Get up.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Falcons.
So we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll look to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
That's good.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll bring up second down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Back to the air one more time. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Quick throw, taken in, and it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here we go. Ready?
Back to the air once more on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Back to 80.
Now they'll set up to throw. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. He'll drop to throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
65, 70 Lions. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
They put Wilson in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly, and even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And he'll be taken down. What a big play there for New England. That's a pickup of 75 yards.
This is one of those plays, Mike, where just everything aligns. It's the right play call, the right target, an accurate ball, and then a lot of room to run after the catch. So if they can continue to find these matchups and these holes in the secondary with this quarterback and this playmaker group, man, this is a tough offense to slow down.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, New England. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Makes the score Patriots 49, Falcons 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
set up to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Ready.
That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. They'll come up here, first and 10.
That's good for a Falcons first down.
Ready, ready.
They set the screen to the receiver, Wilson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Falcons first down.
72.
First and 10 at the 29-yard
They'll
line.
look to throw here on first down. Catch made, right side by Wilson. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
Intended for Garrett Wilson.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, go!
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Ready.
Back to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on fourth down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It leads to second and
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Get it. 19 tight. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Tight end motioning left. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. Finding space at the 40. Look at the big man go. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3. A big play there, about as big as you can get. That is a 92-yard gain. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.